Today we travel by high-speed train to Florence, but first we leave Venice by taking one last water taxi to the train station. We had first-class seats on the high-speed train from Venice to Florence. It was less than a 3-hour trip traveling through the Italian countryside. The train's top speed was 269 kilometers, or about 167 miles per hour. As soon as the train arrived, we dropped our bags at the hotel and headed into the streets of Florence. Our first stop was the Basilica di San Lorenzo. To learn more about the early history of this amazing building, I recommend Season 1 of The Medici on Netflix. Our next stop was at the Central Market for lunch. We had some sandwiches and wine. After lunch, we continued to explore Florence and walked to the Ponte Vecchio, a medieval bridge over the Arno River. It's known for its unique shops built along the bridge, which historically were occupied by butchers, but today sell gold jewelry and souvenirs. We had time before our dinner reservation, so we walked along the river exploring the shops. Then we found a nice place to enjoy the sunset and some wine. We had the Florentine steak for 3, pasta, and wine. And that wraps up our first day in Florence. Tomorrow is a walking tour of the city. We start our walk at Galleria dell'Accademia, which is best known for its collection of sculptures by renowned Italian artist Michelangelo, including his famous statue of David. Florence Centro is a historic center of the city of Florence. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most important cultural and artistic centers of Europe. When you explore the back alleys of Florence, you may find gelato or even a wine window. We returned to the hotel to enjoy sunset at the rooftop bar with a bottle of wine and a charcuterie. Tomorrow we venture out of Florence to Tuscany. First stop, coffee. Piazzale Michelangelo is a famous square on the south side of the Arno River. It's one of the city's most popular viewpoints for anyone who wants to take in the panoramic views of Florence and its surrounding hills. We headed into the Tuscan countryside to our next stop, a 500-year-old winery in the Chianti Classico region named Casa Sola. We walked the grounds and saw the winemaking area as well as the cellars used to age the wine before enjoying a wonderful wine tasting. Next, we travel through wine country to San Gimignano, a hilltop medieval village boasting Italy's greatest collection of ancient stone towers. last stop before returning to Florence was an agriturismo for another wine tasting. Once we were back in Florence, we had dinner and prepared for our morning train ride to Rome.